Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to moosareacts. Yes, United have gone out to Grimsby in the Carabao Cup, and it's just madness. I did a video on the Fulham game, post Fulham. I took time to analyze it and see the problems that we had in that game, and I was gonna release it today. And I thought, let me just wait for the Grimsby game. Let me see what happens. And behold on to what we've just seen. I've had to cancel that video and just to put it all into this reaction. I've told people from the beginning about this manager, and I kept on getting that, you're being negative, give him a chance. It's just the first game. It's just the second game. Now here we are in the third game, knocked out of a club competition to a fourth tier club in Grimsby. And we're just meant to start for this. We're just meant to stand for this and accept it. The reality is with Amorim is this, and I'm going to say it again. It's not the players. It's not the squad. We have players. We have a squad that is capable to beat Grimsby Town. And this is what I was trying to get to. The fact that we're losing to them tells you that how the manager is setting this team up, what he's demanding from them, doesn't benefit the team at hand and the team that we have in front of us. It's like anything in life. If you don't get your fundamentals right, you could be a boxer. If you don't keep your guard up and you get into a fight, of course someone off the street that's just walked into the ring can knock you out. It's got nothing to do with you being a professional boxer and you've been boxing for the last 10 years. You ain't got your guard up and someone walks in from the street who's never boxed in their life and catches you. It's good night. And that's the reality. Amorim has got his players running around and they ain't got their guards up. And they've been caught and now the manager's concussed. The manager is fully concussed. I told you about Eric Ten Hag in his second season. I told everyone, second season, something was off. I said the manager's concussed. He's held too many beatings. He's not ready for this season. And I'm telling everyone now, 3 games in, Amorim is fully concussed and he's not going to get over this. You have to throw the towel in and you have to start again. It's gone too far. Sometimes you can hold a couple bangs in a boxing fight and you can just, shrug it off, nod it off and get back into it. Once you're concussed, it's mad. It's like Ruiz and Anthony Joshua. It's one of them ones. It's like what we saw with Dylan White a couple of weeks back. Once you get hit on the side of your head, like what Moses gave him, it's nights out. And that's the reality. This is where we are. If we look at the Fulham game, I told everyone that the Arsenal game was Arsenal getting back into their rhythm, allowing us to have the ball. So we thought, we've got possession. But we didn't do anything. They were comfortable with us having the possession. Very comfortable. And we hardly worked their goalkeeper. We had a lot of shots, but we didn't have a lot that you can remember. Then we go on to Fulham, and we're just 10 minutes FC. First 10 minutes, we're excited. We put you under pressure. If you can hold off for 10, 15 minutes, United ain't got, you just huff and puff and nothing happens. And that's what happened at the Fulham game. And now we're lining up. It's a whole different lineup. He's gone in, and this is where Amorim doesn't respect English cup competitions. Anyone that knows cup competitions, when you play these lower side teams, they are up for playing Man United. He started a game with 2 youngsters in defence with Harry Maguire in the middle, who's not the fastest. These 2 youngsters were put under pressure from the beginning. And Maguire's not the guy to help them when they're under that pressure. He's not that type of footballer. That was the first mistake he done. You had to choose Frederica or Heaven, one or the two, but not both of them. You needed one of them to be with 2 experienced defenders. Not just having two unexperienced defenders with one veteran defender, Harry Maguire, who's not the fastest, who's not the agile, who's not the most agile, the most. It's problematic, and everyone knows that, or everyone thinks that I'm someone who supports Onana. I don't support Onana as a goalkeeper. I've always backed him based on the principle, because I told everybody, do not let David De Gea go. Saeed and the whole gang and everyone know David's got to go, David's got to go. I said to them, the number 1 jersey at Man United is very heavy. Don't just let David go like that. Get someone in to compete with David, and if he's better than David, he'll get the position. But don't let David go. We've got other things we need to sort out before getting rid of David De Gea. They went and got in Onana. I said, now you've got Onana in, he's going to feel how heavy that jersey is. And once he does, I don't want to hear no complaining. So this is why I'm always on to people about Onana, because when I told them they didn't listen, now they're on all this complaining. The jersey's heavy. And that plonker, that prat of Onana today has just cost us again, basically. But before Onana even cost us the second goal, they were all over us from the beginning. All over us. You couldn't breathe. From the beginning of the game, they were all over us. And this is what I was saying in the group chat to the man then. And now Onana's, cost us this second goal. Were we playing all right before that? Was United doing well before Onana, miscalculated that? Were we? But we wasn't. We was in a mess. He was just the icing on the cake. And that's the issue, man. I'm trying to see what's going on now. Everyone's going crazy. Sai's going crazy. Rance is off it. Everyone's putting out, post-match reviews on the game. But the reality is, I've looked at that game and Grimsby Town deserved it. This is the first time in our history at Man United we've lost to a 4th-tier team. First time in our history. But we've deserved it. That's the reality. Like, when I look at it, you can't say that we didn't deserve this. We did. And that's the issue. United we're not doing anything right. We're not. And trying to get up some stats here. So today, look at this. Look at some of these numbers, like they're having 45 touches, 9 shots. Their goalkeeper had saved 9 shots. 6 saves from inside the box. He's 1 penalty saved. He scored a penalty. Like, their goalkeeper had one of the games of his flipping life. And I'm just looking at him like, guys, I'm just shocked. And I'm not even shocked because we lost, nor am I upset, to be honest, because I keep on telling guys, they say, you're being, you're just negative, blah, blah, blah. Ruben Amorim should have got sacked at the end of the season. There isn't a top club in world football that allows a manager to come in, have 7 wins out of 27 games from last season and still keep his job. 27 Premier League games with 7 wins. And you keep your job. In any top flight, he would have been gone. And we should have treated him like an interim manager. You've come in, we've sacked Ten Hag 10 games into the season. You've got the rest of the games, 28 games. You're an interim manager. Come in, Ruben. If you do well, you keep the job till next year. If you don't, see you later. Forget what we promised you. You're not going to come in when we're 4 points off 4th, end up finishing 15th. We lose... We get knocked out of all the club competitions. We lose a European final, Europa League final to Spurs. Why are you keeping your job? Spurs won it and got rid of their manager. They won it and Ange got sacked. He got sacked and they went straight in for the Brentford manager. And look, 2-2. And they've beat City in their first 2 games. And here we are, 3rd game in, 2 losses, 1 draw. And the Fulham game feels like we lost. We're in a mess. And when you look at it, and this is why I say it's not the players. I'm telling you guys, it is not the players. Because if it was the players, yeah, we wouldn't be losing to this team here. Because you'd say, cool, the players ain't good enough to play in the Prem. What are you saying? The players are not good enough to play fourth tier English football? Is that what you want to tell me? You want me to believe that? And Mbumo, Cunha today. You see him out there. He's a shell of himself, of the player that we all wanted. And I warned everyone. See this Man United and this manager Amorim. If you're not careful, we're going to get in these players that we've seen do well elsewhere. And they're going to come in and they're going to be a former shell of themselves. Ahmad looks like he's not even started this season. There's like a level of unrest at the club. Is it the way he's dealt with the young players? Is it the way he's been, he's just got rid of certain players, and then other players he's just ostracized them? There just feels like a lack of togetherness that they wanted us to believe was there. Oh, the team feels better together. They're eating dinner together now. They're having their lunch all together. They're not leaving the lunchroom till they've all eaten. They're spending more. They came with all that PR nonsense, as Norridin would say at the beginning of the season. But as we can see on the pitch, it's not there. And one of the reasons is this manager sets up in a way that just reveals all the flaws that the players have. This ain't a 3-4-3. Don't let them trick you to believing this is a 3-4-3. This is a 5-2-3. 5-2-3. This is what we have. This is it. 5 at the back, 2 in midfield that are just left wide open, and then a front 3 up there that's trying to make things happen. Everything's just on its own departments. We've got HR trying to deal with finance, trying to deal with, PR. Nothing's working. HR, customer service, finance. You're calling this one, yeah, let me check in with. Nothing is flowing. It's a mess. And we tell people about this and they say, oh, you're negative. I warned everybody. I'm letting everyone know now. Amorim is fully concussed. And when you're concussed in a boxing match, it's only a matter of time until the knockouts come in, or they got to throw the white towel in. Throw it in. I'm throwing it in. Because if Burnley just saw that, Burnley's coming to get 3 points. And then we go from Burnley to what? City and Chelsea. Are you mad? United's in trouble, guys. We're in big trouble. And it's bigger than, playing this one, playing that one. Because the manager, the way he's setting up this team, think about Ugarte. Somebody who's a Uruguayan international, was playing for PSG, got bought from Sporting for playing well. Playing at Man United, things are going left, right and centre. The team is losing to a 4th tier Grimsby, and you get pulled off at half time. Like you're the issue. When you're being set up, and I'm not a fan of Ugarte like that, but I know he's better than this. I know that managers are meant to set players up in systems that hide their flaws, not overshow the flaws. You're meant to hide it. Every player has his flaws. Every player isn't good at everything. Mo Salah has a load of flaws, but the way the system's set up for him at Anfield, it allows it to hide his flaws. It shows you and showcases his better abilities. That's just all players. I got told Mbumo's got the closest stats in the league to Mo Salah, and we've got a Mo Salah on our hands. Where is that? You're not seeing it. Cunha, for me, hasn't played well like for a full 90 minutes. I've just seen bursts. He hasn't consistently played well throughout a game since we've got him. You just see little bursts, spells here. And I can't blame him. It's not just him. But for us to just overlook that, then we're fooling ourselves, because we're having a system here at play that's not allowing us to do what we can do. We're seeing the players who get on the ball. Kobe played today. Kobe didn't have a bad game. He got on the ball. He was one of the players that allowed us to carry the ball through the midfield. But again, it's Grimsby and we lost. But it shows you who, like, Zertsky came on, was the only player that wanted it. Getting his foot on the ball, holding up the ball, bringing others into play. And sorry, Zertsky's got to start over Sesko. Sesko's just come to this league. He's where Zertsky was where he was last year. Sorry for calling him Zertsky. Someone told me that the other day. So he was where Zertsky was last year. Zertsky needs to start. He needs to. We saw that already. His ability, like, he understands the frailties of this team. He played last season under Amorim. He gets it. He knows he needs to come deep, put your foot on the ball, bring players in, bring the other players into the play, and then try to get the ball into the box. He understands it. He gets it. Sesko doesn't. He's giving people the benefit of the doubt to get the ball to him. He's just thinking, this is the big Man United. I've seen some of these players on TV. I've trained with them. They've got the ability. They'll get... No, when that whistle blows and they get on that pitch, you're not getting the ball, son. You have to come and play a couple 1-2s and get yourself into the rhythm of the game, because they're just going to leave you up there. That's the night shift, graveyard shift. So, guys, it's crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know where we go from here. We're going into the Burnley game. I just don't know where we go. I wasn't even going to do a preview or post match on the Grimsby game. I just thought, who cares about that? It's just Grimsby. I didn't think we was going to lose it. I just thought, we win 2-1, 2-0. We'll hype it like we're doing well. It will pave over the cracks, but really we're rubbish. But to actually see how we turned up, it just made me say, no, scrap that video. Let me do a next one. Because I wasn't even going to talk about this game. But to actually see the issues show their head and rear their head in this game says everything I need to know. Amorim, concussed, throw the white towel in, start again. There's a load of managers that will know that will come and set this team up totally differently and get us some wins. The season's just started. Be brave. Be brave. West Ham have just bought a goalkeeper in, paid money for him. I think he came from Leicester. He's letting about 11 goals in 3 games. They're getting in a new goalkeeper again, like they just didn't buy him now. They're getting the next one. They're being brave. They're like, hold on, we've seen enough. We've just bought this goalkeeper in, but it's not working. Potter wanted him, but they're thinking, Potter, I don't think you know what you're doing. They're being brave. Be brave. Yes, the season just started. Look at Arsenal. Got injuries. They said, that's it. Went and got Eze in. Be brave. It's time for Manchester United and Ineos and the ownership to be brave. Sack the manager. Go and get Beleba. Go and get the Lemons, the goalkeeper, and give the job to someone that knows how to play football. It's time to be brave. Amorim's concussed. It is what it is. Throw the white towel in. Start again. You're only going to get a chance to do it now. We're out of the Carabao Cup. We're only left in the FA Cup because we're not winning the league. And trust me, we're getting knocked out of that cup in our first game if this man is still in charge. Get rid of this man and start again. Guys, we'll look out for my next video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. See you on the next one. I'm out.